What? No guns? Is there no crime there? Is everybody just jolly and holly from drinking at the pubs and just going home, or is mainly fist fight that take place there? Hi guys, it's your Island Girl and I'm back with another video for you today. And today we are reacting to 10 things that will shock you about London, England. Now this one is coming to you from Walter's World. The link for this will be in the description below, so if you want to check this video out without any disturbance whatsoever, go ahead and check them out as well. So we're going to get right into this, is it? Alright, so I want to know what are the 10 shocking things about visiting London, England. So this is the Island Girl. Come on in, right back, put a smile on your face and enjoy this reaction with the Island Girl. If you're new here, come on in, right back. To all my island lovers, all my island friends that have always been here with me, thank you so much. Let's enjoy this video. Listen to me being quirky and all. Let's get into this
fellow
video.
travelers, Mark here with Walter's World, and today we're in London, and what we have for you today are the 10 things that are going to shock you when you do come to London, because this is one of the most visited cities in the world for good reason. And the first thing that's going to shock you when you're here is the sticker shock. London is expensive. Hotels, accommodation,
sticker shock.
Going out to eat, the non-free museums, they're all really pricey. And the exchange rate usually doesn't go in your favor if you're from the US or Europe and things like that. So that's the first thing that's going to shock you is, oh my God, this is an expensive place to go. Now, the second thing that's going to shock you is, well, how can I say this? It's probably the thing that's going to induce your heart attack shock when you are here, and that's the fact that they drive on the left side of the road. So you need to look right and then left and then right, because you're coming from Germany or the US. You look left and then look right and go. Here, the car's coming from the other way, and I can't tell you how many tourists I've seen looking the wrong way, and they step out, and then the cab driver's like, oh my God. I mean,
Can you
I saw
imagine
3 people
that?
yesterday almost die because they were looking the wrong way. So that's the second thing that'll shock you is cars going the other way, heart attack inducing, oh my God, I almost got killed.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, that wouldn't shock me, because in Jamaica it's the same way they drive, so it wouldn't shock me at all. But the difference is that I never used to drive in Jamaica, but I'm used to it, so going there and seeing that, it wouldn't throw me off at all, even though I drive here in the US. And yeah, it was a little confusing to me when I came here. I didn't get my license in Jamaica, but I drove, put it that way. But why am I saying this out loud? But anyway, I got here and I started driving more regularly, and then I was like, okay, I used to be on the wrong side of the road, guys. When I started out, and I thought it was weird, but now it's comfortable, it's easy for me, so I know it's gonna be a little sketchy with me going back home and driving while I'm there. So yeah, too much information right there, but yeah, to me, that one wouldn't throw me off. Yeah.
The third thing that's going to shock you when you come to London is how international this city is. I mean, I know we're in England, but you don't really feel like it all the time. Well, yes, you do when you got, the Buckingham Palace over here, Trafalgar Square, Piccadilly Circus. But the city truly is international. Probably the most international city in the world. You're going to have your high tea, at 4 o'clock with crumpets and scones and all those things. It'll be served to you by an Italian waitress, or you're going to go to the pub, right? The quintessential England, London experience is going to eat at a pub. Go get a pint at the pub. Well, that person pouring that pint might be from Poland. And the city is so international, so it's got great food from around the world. People from all over come here, so that is pretty cool. But it is shocking how not super English it is when you are here, but there are still some cool English stuff, like seeing the change into the guard and stuff like that.
Okay.
Now, the fourth shock we have on there is kind of help you with the sticker shop side of things, and that is how many great free things there are to do in London. Yes, it's expensive, but the best museum, the British Museum, where you can see artifacts from Greece and sarcophagi from the pharaohs in Egypt and all kinds of things like that, it's free to go in. The Tate Modern, you can go see the V&A where they have copies of copies of great masterpieces and artwork from around the world.
Okay.
There's so many great free things to do. Just standing outside and taking in the historic buildings, you're going to feel like I'm on a movie set. I saw this in a movie. You have that feeling when you're here, and that's what's really cool. And they have all kinds of great free things. So don't get suckered into going to some of the pay stuff. Some of the pay stuff is worth it. For example, going to Westminster Abbey, that is well worth the price of entrance. Other ones like Madame Tussauds, I don't know if it's really worth 25, 30 pounds, you know, so be careful with that. The fifth thing is going to...
That's steep. Hold on before he goes on to the fifth things. Free? I can do free. I'll shop around and do free. And do free because everything nowadays costs money. And the more there are things to enjoy while you're doing it free. That's all I'm going to add right there. So I'm all for that. Sure. Why not?
Shock you is, look,
number 5.
It's sunny today. We actually have nice weather in London.
Look,
it doesn't rain every day here. I know I like to joke about the bad weather in London and the bad weather in England, but I'll be honest, you can have great days like this where it is sunny and the people go out to the pubs and all kinds of stuff and really make the city come alive. So if you are here, believe me, the weather may shock you that you can get a great sunny day like this. However, probably the real shock is it does rain a lot when you are here, so make sure you bring a jacket because, believe me, I know I actually have a jacket in my bag just in case this beautiful day ends and we have a little London shower come through. So we've gotten away from the clouds and the really nice sunny weather and warm weather, and now it's getting a little bit chilly. I need to have my jacket. So let's finish off number 6 through 10.
So that's the thing before it goes to stuff. I thought it's always cold, even though the days are sunny, you still have to have on a light jacket or something like that. But see, that I didn't know, so I learned something right there. It can get that warm when you walk around in t-shirts and so forth, so that's nice.
10 of the 10 things that are going to shock you when you come to London. So the 6th thing that might shock you when you come here is how much people do drink here. Men, women, not children, but it's just like how many pubs there are out there throughout London, how many bars and restaurants and nightclubs and stuff like that, and how much people really love to have a pint.
I can see that.
If you're going down, you see the people leaving Canary Wharf from work and they're doing pub crawls on a Thursday. You see them pub after pub after pub, and it's amazing how much people do drink here in London, and they drink a lot, whether it's a pint of stout or an ale or a Peroni, which seems to be popular now, or a gin and tonic, if you're in White Castle or whatever. There is drinking going all over the place, and that does kind of shock travelers because they're like, the English are so buttoned up and refined, and they're sitting there having a pint like all the time. But that is one of the quintessential things of coming to London is going to the pub and having a pint, have them get the ale where they crank it out for you. And I mean, people, if you watch my videos before, I haven't always been the biggest fans of the ales, but on this trip I've made it a point only to drink ales while I've been here, and they're starting to grow on me, and you'll see that is just part of coming here. But it'll shock you is how much people do drink here, which leads into the...
I'd love to try it. Drinking is good. It makes you happy. It makes you feel good. Don't get me wrong. Of course, why not? Why not? Well, too much is not too good, but drink and have a good time and talk with your friends and relax. Why not? Now, drinking all the time. But I realize that's something I notice when I watch movies. There's always a pub on the corner. There's always something to talk. I'd like to have that experience.
Which leads into the 7th thing that might shock you is the pub's last call is at 11.
11 o'clock?
They're drinking a lot. They start early in the day.
Yeah.
But then the pubs close at 11. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, think about it. If you're coming from Spain or Portugal on your trip, at 11 o'clock, people are starting to think about maybe getting ready to go out. Here, pubs are closed. You got to find another, nightclub or something like that to go to. So it does kind of shock people, and they're like, wait, it's 11. The pubs are closing? What's going on here? So do realize that the pubs do close at 11. So
that's too early.
Get your drinking in earlier, I guess. So that might be shocking for tourists that are coming here for a good pub time, good time, all right?
That's
now,
too early.
The 8th thing that shocks tourists when they come here is how good the tourist infrastructure is here. I mean, the English are extremely well organized, and here in London, it's no different. And what's cool is that means there's tons of hotels, there's tons of restaurants, there's tons of nightclubs and bars and theaters you can go to, and operas and all kinds of really cool things you can see. You can see famous actors work on a play on the West End, and you could do all this really cool stuff here. but also if you're a tourist, you can do this on your own with all the information that's out there. The tube is easy to use. You can go get your Oyster card and top it up and do that. Make sure you tap in and tap out. I mean, it gets expensive, but the thing is, you can really get around, and the cops will help you, and the people will help you, and it is a really cool thing. So if you do get lost, ask the shopkeeper, hey, which way should I go? They will do a good job. But that tourist infrastructure here, man, that organization the English have, plus with all the tourists here, they really kind of put it together well. And what's funny is you see the Londoners here, and it's almost like, I mean, they know that there's lots of tourists here, but they just kind of go on with their lives, and they don't, sometimes it doesn't seem like they interact with the tourists or notice them there. It's just part of their normal day stuff. And it is kind of cool. But man, the tourist infrastructure here, shockingly how good it is. You'll be fine. That's why I tell people, looking for a first trip to Europe, England and London's a really easy to do because they have it all set up for you. So that is kind of shocking how well it is done. Now,
I appreciate that, because I don't want to go somewhere and everybody is mean and all, grouchy and all, and if you go and ask a question you feel uncomfortable, even shy, or you don't want to, because the atmosphere just make you feel, okay, why did I book this trip? So that is nice to know. Yeah. It to me it comes in like, remind me like when you go to Jamaica. When you're in Jamaica, what a lot of people do, nobody shun you. Yeah, they're always happy to give you information, always happy to point you in the right direction. So yeah, that's a plus in its book. And my child over there trying to get in the fridge.
The ninth thing that might shock you when you come here is how big this city is. Look, you are going to be using the tube to go to all these different places around the city, but when you look at how big London is, what you need to realize, there's different neighborhoods and all kinds of different stuff all over.
Wow.
Last night we went out on the east, on the East End, and we went, saw a show the night before in the West End. Maybe you go to Greenwich and go do something. Soho, Notting Hill, Chinatown. There's so many different districts throughout here that people think, oh, well, London must be kind of a historic center. I see the City of London, I go see the Tower of London, and I'm done. No. Go explore when you're here. See the other districts around town, because you can find fantastic restaurants, different nightlife, different cultures, different people in each of these kind of districts, and it is a really cool thing, because then you really see, remember that internationalism, the really melting pot of London?
Yep.
You can really see that when you go and explore the different neighborhoods. So, and the 10th thing that'll probably shock you when you come here to London is the cops don't have any guns.
What?
Or if they do have guns, they have like big machine guns. I know in the US our cops always have a firearm on the side, but here the bobbies, the cops here, they don't. They have their walkie-talkie and some other things. And the thing is...
What? No guns? Is there no crime there? Is everybody just jolly and holly from drinking at the pubs and just going home? Or it's mainly fist fight that take place there? That is no guns? That's interesting.
They're really super friendly and helpful. So if you're not sure where to go, the cops, again, that service and that tourist infrastructure and the manners and all those kind of things that you have here in England, they come out and the cops are very helpful. Oh, you need to go this way, sir. Go that way, sir. They are fantastic.
Nice.
But not having the gun is kind of shocking sometimes for tourists. But then when they see the guys with the big machine guns, they're like, oh, wow. So when they do have them, they really do have them. So that can be shocking for a tourist. Anyway, those are just 10 little things that might shock a tourist when they come here to London. It's a fantastic time. I've been here many, many times. I highly recommend it. The British Museum is one of my favorite museums in the world, and it's free. So go enjoy that. If you want to learn more, 5 things you're going to love and hate about coming here, what you should eat when you're in England, maybe an itinerary through Europe, check us out on our website.
Wow. So there you have it. No guns. That's don't ask me why that stick out. It's just so weird to hear. No guns, or when you see them with a gun, it's a big machine gun. So that in itself is scary. Wow. As for where it comes on to the interaction and the drinking, why would they close so early? Come on. 11 o'clock when things are just 1 o'clock when things are just getting hype and nice to go out and have fun. That's what I'm used to. Well, over here in Alaska where I'm at, everything starts closing at 11. So that ain't nothing new to me here in Alaska, but other parts in the States, in New York, the city that never sleeps, and other states, Florida and all of that, you have a ball. So that's a bit weird, on the weird side to me as well, because you thought, they would be open very late. But apart from that, that is something though. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Wow. Don't forget to go in the comment section. Tell me what you'd like me to react to next, and it will be done. It's your island girl, and I'm jumping out of here. But before I go ahead and hit that like button. Alright guys? And I'll catch you in another one. Love you guys. Bye.